8. How you doing, guys? You all right?
Suave.
Suave. We are right here at El Centro Estudiante with my man, Justin, AfroRico.
Call me Pana.
It's my pana here. And we come way back, don't we?
See.
Man, I remember when I first met you. It was in the bridge in Biología.
Okay.
Biology bridge.
See,
You were selling your vegetarian cupcakes.
Vegan.
Vegan
Plant-based.
cupcakes. And I was like, what's this dude? Let me try it. They were really good.
Wow, see, I didn't even remember that. When I first remember you, it was like you had this idea in your mind because you had already met me then. But you don't, the first time you meet somebody, especially for me, a male, most people who make impression on me first time is usually a female. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If it's like something about her that I like her style, I like her flow, whatever. So I didn't remember that. What I remember is from the first time I remember really like acknowledging you was you used to always come through, and this is you changed, man, because you got woke.
We woke up, man.
Back then, you was always trying to smoke. We always trying to smoke.
Yeah, man, that was a good
it's
story
like,
back then.
I'm gonna speak for myself. It's a very superficial and almost degrading thing because it happens when you black, and
Doing it too much, especially.
not that when you black, people just assume they always want to associate you with weed. So last night I was out hustling.
And shit.
Yeah, this motherfucker kept trying to buy weed from me and shit. I'm telling him
What
I
the
don't even
fuck?
smoke weed.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I don't even smoke weed, bro. And you
That's
asking
fucked
me.
up.
Yeah, I know the dude. He know I don't smoke. That's I'm like, nigga, you fiending, bro. I said, bro, why don't you get? Because this dude, he local and shit. I'm like, bro, I just heard because my partner Angelica, shout out to Angelica. Hopefully
You met
watch
Angelica,
this.
yeah. You
Like,
gotta
comment,
support.
subscribe, and share.
She's gonna like, subscribe, comment, share, all over the fucking social media.
So check it. By the way, bookmark. We're gonna throw her a birthday party next summer.
Oh yeah.
I need your help, bro.
Yeah.
I need your
I will
help.
do that.
Okay, so
Do it at the cave.
No. At probably off the wall, cause I want to bring some business to my people's business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Off the wall in my way, in la calle.
That's the
You know,
cave.
intimate, but you know what I'm saying? Abierto.
real
So anyway, the
cave,
point that I'm making is, so I wasn't digging you. I usually don't dig dudes anyway. It's always like, because the type of dude I am, I've always been super laid back, like tranquilo, and then I get aggressive.
Suave.
Mucho suave, pero con mujeres that I like. If that spark, when I get a spark from a woman, I always gotta let her know, like, you spark me, regardless of if I'm in a relationship. It's like, it's not that I want you, but it's like I want you to know that you glowing, you shining, your aura is vibing. Like, I see you.
That
you know
energy,
what I'm saying?
man.
You affected me. You know what I'm saying? You
You
made
really
an
do
impression
feel that
on
polarity,
me.
man.
See. I love the feminine energy. I was telling my partner last night, we was drumming, and I was a little bit tired because I hustled all day in Colegio. Then I'm out hustling in Rincon with the shirts, the AfroRico shirts.
AfroRico, man. From soul food to AfroRico, man. The radical change.
It's all about the hustle. It's all about, this is what I wanted to really talk about.
Tell me about hustle culture.
Oh, man, I love
how
this
is it? How
aspect.
is the hustle culture here in Puerto Rico, Maya West, and Rincon?
Okay, so here, man, it's a beautiful place because they got this thing, they got this law, and as long as you moving, you can make a walking business anywhere on this island legally. I don't know if you have to get the paperwork, but you might as well get it because it's free. It's called a Suri, and you go to suri.gov, and then they got like 1,000 categories of a different type of businesses that you can make. You can make a artisan type of business. You can make a business where you buy and resell. And anyway, they got all these different independent artists. That's a better one to choose because it's tax free. That means if you have that license.
Yeah, that's a new law they put in, I think, like 2 years ago. I think the Act 50 or something.
Okay.
Where the if people are coming from the mainland, they're gonna have some tax incentives.
Nah, this not that. This not that. This something been going on for way long. This shit is now they made the website the Suri where you could get the document for that maybe 2 years ago. But always, this is an old tradition. An old dude told me about this. As long as you walking in Puerto Rico, you can make a business. That's why you see guys hustling in the stoplight with the water and all of that.
There's this guy in Cabo Rojo. It's this old guy has like a little white mustache. He is fucking hustling. He hustles fucking avocados, water, Gatorade,
respect. Much respect to that. Mucho éxito,
flags,
my brother.
Everything. With the newspapers, the dude is literally there for like 12 hours. Sometimes I see him from 7 a.m. and I could be coming back to Cabo Rojo from El Colegio at like 9 p.m. and he's still there hustling. It's like, whoa, this guy doesn't stop.
Sí.
Like Monday through Sunday. Sundays is usually at Buye Beach. Did you see it with like 20,000 inflatables? The dude hustles.
Oh, he getting money.
He is. He already probably has a customer base because the dude is
Listen, bro. Anytime you see somebody hustling consistently, people don't keep doing stuff. I mean, I guess fools do, but most hustlers is kind of sharp. The average person don't hustle. The average person is looking for this real clear path to happiness, but they don't understand that happiness is only something that you can create for your own self. A job is not gonna make you happy.
No, of course not.
A spouse is not gonna make you happy. Your mama, your daddy not gonna make you happy.
Purpose is what will make you happy.
Finding your purpose. That's the only thing. So people that hustle, you find if you talk to a hustler, they're gonna be a little bit more sharper than your average Joe.
Of course, they had to survive.
See, and they made a way for themselves. They didn't go
that game.
See. That's why I respect that dude. So I love that you said that because when you see him, you see me. When you see me, you see him. That's what I'm repping for because when I came to the island, I had like $49,000 in cash, right? But then I ended up buying a house. It was $50,000. So I had a hustle. It was doing digital marketing. I had a digital marketing service, right?
This was like one of the first things in marketing.
This is what I did before I came here, and I just kept my same clients, and then I just served them from Rincon instead of being in Atlanta.
That was in the mid 2010s, right?
Nah, that was 2017. That was 2017.
Yeah, mid 2010s.
See, that shit seems so long ago. Wow.
It does.
The way that you mark history, but you be accurate though. You be really accurate. Yeah, that was 2017, and anyway, it was a grind. It was a struggle because what I didn't realize was in the hills of Rincon, the internet is terrible, bro. I never even heard of this.
Yeah,
bro, I had like 6 megs, bro. I had like 6. It was at the most it was 8 megs, bro. I know for sure it wasn't double digits, bro.
That's really slow.
Bro, it wasn't doing nothing, bro.
It's changed now since they put this whole fiber optic architecture all around the island. You see like the little, like they take the brea, they make the wall, and they put all that. It only really changed in the last 2 years, but back then, the majority of internet was like less than 10 megabits.
Bro, it was so. Basically, long story short, I ended up losing a lot of clientele, and my whole thing was getting more clients. So I was like digitally hustling. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to build back up my clientele. So I did different services. I was a copywriter because I studied a lot of wordsmiths. You know what I'm saying? When I was in college, I studied it was called Pan-African Studies or Black Studies, and I went to one of the few universities in the States where you could get all the way up to like a master's. And I think even now you can get a PhD in Black Studies.
A PhD?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because the thing is, Black culture is so vast. There's so many angles that you can study it. So spirituality, culture, so the way that the people from Africa affected culture all throughout the diaspora, from the Caribbean to the Americas. We made a stamp everywhere we went, and then we created a new culture blended with the culture that was there. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you love Puerto Rico. That's why you probably came to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, man. I didn't even have no logical reason. It was coming here was like a leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't no logical reason to come here. I was living good. I was having motion. So that's what I wanted to tell you about hustle culture before I go down another portal. So the way I always looked at hustle culture coming up, because I started hustling when I was like 14, you know what I'm saying? A little bit younger than that.
Since a teenager.
Yeah, because my cousin was a millionaire, right? So she had her and her husband had this beautiful restaurant in downtown Atlanta. It's still there, but they don't own it no more. And the spot was live, bro, because my cousin, she had a business where she made bridal dresses and suits. So you go to her if you wanted to get like my player partner used to say, if you don't want to be off the rack, you know what I'm saying, and you want something custom, a tailor-made suit.
You want to look legit.
Yeah, so you got to spend at least $1,000 because it's tailored for you, right?
But it's covered, I think, like, they mean, like, all that medida and all
everything.
That.
They measure everything.
Very custom made. So if you're like a bodybuilder or something, literally be tight.
Or if you're just a bossed up player, you know what I'm saying? They know, like, I used to have a player partner back in Atlanta from Detroit, man. He managed this group, Frankie Beverly and Mays, right? And he used to be in the club, he'd get drunk and then he just always talk about how he's a multi-millionaire, you know what I'm saying? And he said, yeah, I love being, because he was like 60, 70 years old, but he was in the club every night because he was in the entertainment industry, right?
Oh, so that was his business.
Yeah, basically, and that was his culture, that was his lifestyle. And he used to always be super sharp, you know what I'm saying, with them tailor-made suits on. So he used to be clowning the average Joes, like, oh, he's off the rack. He used to always say that, like, he's off the rack. He was always dissing cats who's off the rack. And off the rack just means you go to a store and buy your suits. Even if that store is Gucci or something, he wasn't dealing with that. He was dealing with, I go to a tailor and I get my suits made. So anyway, the point that I was making about hustle culture is the fact that when I came up, it was more so, once I started hustling, I realized it was more about having motion than it was about having money. So it's like having motion is having activity. It's like, as long as everything, this planet is moving at like 1,000 something like miles per hour around the sun. You know what I'm saying?
It spins, it does a full spin every day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always moving, and that's the thing, you know. If you're always moving, you're always gonna have probabilities.
Exactly.
You're gonna have probabilities of meeting someone, especially in Rincon, with a lot of people with connections come with. You know, you meet people here, people there. The money doesn't really matter, you know. Money is just a byproduct of what you do. So so when you end up meeting other people, you know, it's like I was talking about this in the last podcast. A lot of relationships, you know, and a lot of connections. It's really like a tree. You know, it starts from one major relationship and it splits to 2, 4, 8, 16. 32, 64, 128, bam, 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 bam. So it's like from one person you can literally meet, like I think there's like a theory that there's really, I think like you're 3 people away from like 1 billion people.
Okay. Yeah, I heard something similar to that.
There's like a theory, because there's always like, right now if someone you know, you could probably know someone that's famous. And then you just keep hustling. You know, you keep getting the connection. When you least expect it, bam, you already have a complete clientele.
Sí.
It's like here in a colegio. You're every day with the cookies,
Sí,
and now the mineral milk.
Super good mineral milk, man. Look, AfroRico. Matter of fact, this episode is sponsored by Club AfroRico Nutrition, and our flagship product right now is in demand on Colegio. It's the super good mineral milk. So right now we pushing the original cocoa, and then I'm about to do coquito for December. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's gonna be the milk of the future, man.
See the coquito, you know, plant-based coquito. I'm gonna see if the people like it. I think they will.
Yeah, of course. That's like Christmas theme.
See.
Like a little Christmas African jingle, man. They'll sell out real quick. So that's the thing, man. You come here every single day and you already have a clientele. You know? You probably have the same clients every day buying the same cookies.
A lot, for sure. Right now, I think my text list is like close to 200.
Look at that.
See.
It went like, so you've been, how much time have you been hustling here in Colegio?
2 years, but I only started the list 2 weeks ago.
So literally when I met you, when you were Soul Food?
That was my first year at Soul Food, yeah. That's when I came because my wife was making this, anybody who live in the States, especially if you live in the South, like Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, Florida, there's it's a few cornerstones of culture wherever you live at. And typically one of those cornerstones is always food. But then once you dive even deeper into the food, it's typically bread. Bread is the cornerstone of the food culture.
Bread and wine.
Nah, definitely bread, because kids can't eat wine, but everybody eats bread. Like, across all cultures, usually most cultures have a signature bread, you know?
Here in Puerto Rico, they have the manteca bread.
Manteca. See, I don't eat swine, but that's what he's saying. They make the brown with lard. I eat the pan de agua.
Oh, that one's really good
See,
too. But that one you gotta eat it like the same day.
Yeah, you gotta eat. Exactly.
You gotta eat it quick.
See. You talking culture, bro.
Because no, that next time it's gonna be a giant brick.
See.
But that's the thing, you know, if you've been here consistently for 2 years and you already have a giant list of connections.
And that's small. I don't consider that giant. I consider that extremely small because I just started making the list. If I would have started 2 years ago, that list would probably be triple. I didn't. When I met you, I wasn't making a list. You know what I'm saying? I just started making a list 2 weeks ago. If I would have did it 2 years ago, half of my clientele graduates every year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so you gotta consistent. That's the thing, but they'll keep you in the game.
For
you
sure.
gotta consistently make new clientele from the prepas.
See.
Prepa.
See. It's all about the people. Like, so what I was saying about a hustle and having motion, even if you got a job, you got to hustle. You know, it's like, you it's not that a hustler is some alien or something. It's just somebody that is committed to entrepreneurship. It's somebody that, like, regardless of whom or what, they understand that they gonna have a stream of income, or what I like to call a world. They're gonna have a world that they can control. And when you build a business, when you make a product or you make a service and you offer it to the people, then you're controlling that world. You're controlling the prices. You're controlling the people that you wanna target. It's like that's the world that you make.
The ecosystem.
Exactly. You creating the ecosystem. And it's always within a larger ecosystem because it's all about relationships.
Exactly.
It's all about people.
Well, people know it's about vacuums too. Sort of vacuum in the market in the area.
Okay. That's what some people call niche.
Exactly. And the thing with the niche is, you know, people buy with curiosity, you know, and they see something new, especially the mineral milk. People are gonna buy it. It's like, whoa, I never seen mineral milk. And they're gonna be curious about it, and they're gonna buy it. And then when they like it, you know, they're gonna tell their friends and their friends and their friends.
See, I push my whole thing with the mineral milk is, you know, I've been plant-based for like at least 13 years. And it's when I first started, like you said, with the soul food, that's before I even had the AfroRico brand. I didn't even have that name. My name I was pushing was soul food, like you said.
Dude, I remember when you first created the AfroRico page, you showed me in your phone. You have like 0 followers.
See.
That was one of the first followers, man. That was crazy.
See, you were, bro. You was one of the people who encouraged me to make the page, bro, because I was on this thing after the Naked Hustle Show. Anybody in Atlanta know about the Naked Hustle Show. That's our podcast. You can look us up on YouTube, and we should still be on like Spotify and all that. So after the Naked Hustle Show, I went through this like, once I moved to the island, and after Maria, I was like detoxing from the States.
Exactly.
Just assimilating into the Caribbean culture. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't want to be on the internet. Buena chicas, come here. Oh, hold on, you want to be on camera? Okay, well be careful because that's a camera right there.
Puedes acabar aquí a las 500.
Okay, we're gonna take a non-commercial break because I want to show the
To get it on the camera?
See.
I'll get it on the camera.
See. I was gonna do it. I do it because they can see the shirt too. I want y'all to see
there we go. You kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay, this is the brand AfroRico. I hustle every day for my daily bread. This is an old, you see, circa 2000. I know they probably can't hear me, but this is the mineral milk. Super good. Boom.
There we go. Look, Afro, I was curious. You know, you're telling me that you a lot of these African cultures, you know, that all of these cultures have a very strong African influence. I wanted to know what influence you wanted to put on Puerto Rican soil.
Oh man, I love that question, man. You won't, brother. You know, you getting good at this. You getting good at this, bro. So I had this conversation last night with this brother, man. He was really appreciating the shirts, and I was smoking a little ganja, so I was in flow, you know what I'm saying? So I opened up more than I usually do, and I let them know, like, listen, this is like a ministry. I stand on the shoulders of giants because my newest line is called Virgil Quotes, and they was inspired by Virgil Abloh. If you don't know who he is, Google him. But he was the one who, he was the first black dude with a creative directing job at Louis Vuitton. And that was just like 5 years ago, but because he came from up under Kanye West. And then I was telling him, I look up to them brothers and Dapper Dan. So I was just going through that. He bought a few shirts. And I was telling him, like, I always ask people, like, I want to ask y'all can comment on this, put this down in the comments, like, what your answer is. What would you call, or how would you describe Puerto Rican style?
Puerto Rican style? Look, if I had to describe it, at least our closest ancestors, we had something called Bomba y Plena. You ever heard about Bomba y Plena?
Yo toca.
He talks every Saturday?
Sí, la rumba Rincón en Balneario from 8 to hasta 8, de 8 hasta
de 8 a 12, 8 a 12 el mediodía.
Exacto.
Pues, Puerto Rican culture, especially in the 20th century, it had a very big African influence in the food, mofongo, the dances, especially the dresses. Usually, the Bomba y Plena dresses, the flowers. That's a very massive African influences. All these reggaeton beats, all of this is been inspired. It literally comes from the mainland.
Sí.
And I see this branding to go back to our roots, and I think it's beautiful.
See. So my thing is with AfroRico, I want to make a contribution. Like I was telling the brother last night, my whole goal is to, because this brand was born here in Puerto Rico, and my goal is for it to be respected globally. You know what I'm saying? So I always had this idea of having a flagship store in Tokyo, because in Tokyo they really respect like black culture
Tokyo,
a lot,
that's
bro.
awesome.
Yeah, after you go to this video, go type in what are people wearing in Tokyo, and then it'll start to make more sense. So yeah, bro, I want to put an AfroRico in Tokyo, and then I want to have shops all throughout the Caribbean, Trinidad, Tobago, here, DR, Virgin Islands,
Jamaica.
all over, Jamaica, Cuba. So
you wanna go international.
See, and I can see it. I'm starting to see it more and more clear every day, especially with social media. You know what I'm saying? So 2024, I'm really going serious on the social media tip.
Yeah, me too, man. Season 2.
But what I was gonna say is, to me, I just want to make a contribution to the Puerto Rican style. Excuse me. When they say, when people ask about Puerto Rican style, Caribbean fashion, I don't want them to have to go back to the 1920s and we're in 2023. I want them to be like AfroRico, like you can point to that brand. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like
this is Puerto Rican right here.
See, because like when I think of it, I think Playero. I think I forget the name of the store off the muscle, but it's like Viaja. What's the name of that women's store in my
What?
Exacto. Barija. Those are the two stores I think of. It's a women's store, but a lot of women shop there. When I think of and then Pugero, like that's what I was telling my partner last night. I'm like, when I think about Puerto Rican culture, it's Pugero. Like I'm about to do a Pugero line because I don't. When people come to visit me, I don't take them to church. I take them to Pugero. See, because every Sunday morning is Pugero in Mayagüez, in
Mani, ¿verdad?
See.
So you go to Mani too?
See, I hustle in Mani. Come on. Yeah, I sell my stuff. AfroRico's in Mani. That's what I'm saying. That all of this was born from Mayagüez, Pugero, to the art walk in Rincon, everywhere. Old San Juan.
And a lot of these places, especially this Pugeros, you get like the most pure taste of the culture.
It's the culture.
Yeah, you literally get it in its purest form.
It's right there, boom. It's like you don't have to explain it. You just gotta go. You go to any Pugero, whether it be Aguadilla, Aguada, Mayagüez. I don't even know where the other ones. I just know the west side. But you go to any one of them, and that's the culture, bro. If you flew in from anywhere in the world, from China, from India, from Africa, from America, South America, and you go to Pulguero.
And Pulguero, you're gonna get the purest. Like,
welcome to Puerto Rico.
Welcome
cabrón.
to Puerto Rico.
Sí.
It's even like in every country, you know, even in DR and a lot of these different countries. If you go to like in Pulguero, that's where you're gonna find like this is DR. This is what everyday people buy.
Everyday people.
That's the thing, because remember, a lot of these places, especially you go to San Juan and stuff, it's already tourist,
It's commercialized.
It's commercialized, exactly. But if you want to get something a lot more pure, you gotta go to these low-key places.
Super.
To get the most pure experience of Puerto Rican culture.
Yeah, because like the Indians, right? The Indians don't believe in paying sticker price. So part of their culture is negotiating. So whatever the price is, and that's kind of like Pulguero culture,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to take the price serious, and then people be trying. Think about Pulguero, bro. They'll sell you their dead grandmama's wheelchair, bro, for like $500, bro. Like they got sentimental value on this shit, bro. Like they be tripping, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta look. I'll give you 100. Take it or leave it.
See, they be firm, bro. They be firm on the prices.
That's crazy, man.
I love Pulguero, bro. I love Pulguero, bro.
You know what? Also, you can sell Pulguero.
You can sell everything in Pulguero.
But look what also you can sell. You remember that shirt you were telling me the other day about tu abuela?
See. That's coming next.
How was it? ¿Cómo era la camisa?
I haven't made it yet.
No, but what was your idea de camisa?
Listen, y'all just gotta stay tuned. Follow my page, AfroRico, because I don't want to put it out there and then somebody steal it. These cats from China. This shit might make it on TikTok. Remember they were saying TikTok was a spy website and they were stealing ideas. You know what I'm saying? I'm original. See, they trying to use AI to steal all of the original ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, yeah, that's a good way, man. Look, getting into the next thing, man. Look, and the final thing.
See.
How do you think that AI will affect all these cultures?
Wow, that's a heavy question, man. Because like,
and how could you make a change and use this AI to our advantage?
So this is what I give you for AI, because you asked me about this shirt that I'm making, but I don't want to put it out there because the thing about trademark law is you can always prove first case if you was the first person to do something. So I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to put the idea out there. I got to make the shirt first. But I will give you this shirt because I've already made the design. I just haven't put it on a shirt yet, and it's called Soul. And it just says soul in Spanish. Well, it says soul, S-O-U-L, like soul power, like James Brown. And then it has the dictionary pronunciation, soul, like how y'all say it.
Soul, like S-O-A-L?
S-O-L. So it's both of them. It's both of them. Because it's like a definition and a pronunciation. And then, you know how a dictionary definition gives you how to use it in a sentence? And then on the use it as a sentence, it says AI ain't got no soul, so use yours.
Damn, that's deep.
See, so AI ain't got no soul, like so because of that you gotta be careful, but also because of that you gotta understand you competing with the machine, so you gotta be even more. You gotta tap into that creative God force.
Exactly. You gotta have that. That's the thing. I was talking about this also on the podcast. There's something that AI won't and humans won't do. Is that AI sometimes can be too perfect, and again to that level, it's just gonna be too perfect.
Yeah, it's robotic. It ain't got no soul.
But you know, when you get over here. Dollar bill, see Mr. Washington here when he was drawn. This is not perfect. He wasn't drawn to perfection. The thing is, people are always gonna want that human imperfection.
Well, hopefully, that's what we gotta push. You gotta want that because it's some sickos. It's some one percenters that don't care nothing about that. They would rather have sex with a robot if she ain't gonna talk back.
No, that's just
crazy. They can pull out $1 and say, oh, you know what? I got 5 robots at the crib, and then one. Yeah,
that's
bro,
gonna happen.
It's them Epsteins and all them. Them dudes is sick, man. So that's what we gotta be the ones we always got to be superior to AI. You know what I'm saying?
In the creative sense.
See, in a total sense, in a holistic sense. And I'm glad you said that because that's my whole thing, my whole idea for living is to live holistically. You know what I'm saying? And that's what AI can't do because AI is just it's a difference between information and knowledge. Exactly. Knowledge is living and breathing. Wisdom is a activation of knowledge. So computing power is not wisdom. It's a difference.
No, it's just data. It's just data
exactly.
and patterns.
Exactly.
But humanity, if you learn something, you gotta connect idea A with idea B, with idea C, with idea E. So then you get an inspiration to it, so you can then draw something, and then you can make it to a product. And the thing with AI is, this is the conclusion, and I think this is just gonna happen. I think in the next 15, 20 years, even less, a lot of this AI thing is gonna take over. But there's gonna come a time where the human touch will be in demand again, and that's our chance. Because that's the same thing with Washington. When the cameras came in, everyone was taking pictures, but there comes a time where people want to be drawn again. That nostalgia factor. And that's all. You see it all the time in clothing, in culture, and everything. That a lot of these styles get revived. That's the word. It's a revival of style. It's a revival of the roots. People are always gonna look for the roots. AI and all this technology could advance to a crazy and intelligent level that could surpass humanity. Yes, but the thing with the culture, that the humans were been alive for more than 200,000 years.
Exactly.
There's gonna
millions of years.
Millions of years. There's gonna come a time where we're gonna go back to our roots. How did we go and hunt saber-toothed tigers? How did we go and plant our own food and grow our own food? Because that. Even though there's gonna come a time where everything's gonna be so in your fingertips, even today you can literally order shit from Amazon.
Well, see, that's what I feel like. You asked me how could it benefit us. My cousin is working on something like that. He's getting his degree here from computer science. He's brilliant. Booker Robinson, shout out to you. And that's his thing because he grew up in the compo. And
exactly.
His idea is programming AI to be able to replace. So just to be able to make it easier for us to grow our own food. It's not really AI. We just use this term AI means damn near anything mechanical, that has a little bit of programming attached to it.
Yeah, kind of like the automated watering system.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because it's like that's what they did was what the colonizers did was they brought the Africans over here to be that. So they had them slaving and shit and working like mules so they could sit back on their ass and then reap the fruits of the labor. So now we should be a lot more civilized. If you're not more civilized than them, something wrong with you. So because we have AI and we should be more spiritually, mentally, and physically civilized than those despicable colonizers, we should be able to use these machines to do that, to be able to grow organic food and be able to feed our families, because at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, human being, I don't know what the fuck AI eats, but
probably watts of power.
See, exactly. It eats data for sure, and then from power for sure. So it's like we need food and clean water. You know what I'm saying? So, if we are recognizing that importance, then we can use our intelligence and our creative ability to use these machines and these programs to make it easier for us to have a beautiful, well-rounded,
holistic
biodiverse garden just at the house. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing major, not commercialized. Cause I think the thing is
assisted roots.
What you call it?
Assisted roots.
Explain
AI
that.
assisted roots. It's going back to our roots with the assistance of some technology.
Exactly, I feel that.
You know what I mean? It's like doing it the traditional way, but with some assistance.
Yeah, without breaking your back.
Exactly. Cause that's the thing. One's gonna break your back anyway. Cause you're gonna like make the holes and put all the plants.
But you can get AI for all that. It might cost a little more money, but that's what I'm saying. All of that can be. Listen, you said 20 years, right? In 20 years, you can have a machine that digs rows, right, and irrigates the soil and plants the seeds and waters it, I feel like affordable. I feel like $3,000 in 10 years you can have that.
You may be right, because 4K TVs were over $1,000 10 years ago. And now they're literally giving that in Black Friday for like $150. Yeah,
and then you finance it. Like you finance. Let's just say it even costs $50,000. That's less than probably a 2023 Benz, right? Mercedes Benz.
It's less than a 2023 Tacoma.
So it's like, it's worth it, bro. I would invest in that. That's how I'm gonna use AI. You know what I'm saying? If that come across my board, I'm gonna do that because this Caribbean sun is hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ain't got to be out there and I can have the machine out there and all I got to do is monitor the app, you know what I'm saying, and replace the parts, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can hustle, you feel me, to make the money to keep the system going.
Well, going back with your roots, with your art.
See, exactly.
So you literally kill two birds with one stone. Technology helps us, but at the same time, we give back to the world with culture.
See, I love that.
So it's gonna be a very interesting future, man.
No, it's the time. We already seeing it. This is the age of the creatives. We're already going back in time.
Yeah, this is the knowledge age. Like we exited the information age.
I think we passed the knowledge age because, or maybe the knowledge age is next.
No, we passed the information age and we're entering into the knowledge age.
I think right now we're in the age of the creative because everybody, look at you. No offense, but you ain't nobody. I ain't nobody.
Right now, yeah. But
you somebody, but you ain't nobody. We like an ant, right?
These are the seeds.
Seeds. So my point is.
But you're right.
But look, you're creating content.
Right now, they're literally a piss in the ocean.
Yeah, you're an ant. You're an ant on this planet. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, you're an ant with a cell phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with Galaxy S10.
So am I. You know what I'm saying? I'm an ant with an Obama phone. You feel me? So
shout out to my boy Obama.
See, shout out to Obama. Appreciate the free phone program. I was super woke. So anyway, long story short, man, I just look at it like everybody's creating content.
Exactly.
So it's like that's the age. The information age to me was like when I was in college, bro.
Bro, yeah, the early 2000s, maybe the early 2010s.
That was it, because that's when you could get all of that, what they call that, occult knowledge was available on the internet.
Yeah, you got it from Wikipedia.
For the first time.
Exactly.
LimeWire, all the bootleg sites, Napster. I remember when Napster.
Napster with the MP3 music.
See?
Yeah, of course.
And that hit off the That hit off the bootleg way. I was like digital Pughetto, cabrón. You know what I'm saying? Napster was like digital Pughetto. You get pirated music, you know what I'm saying, for free.
That's the thing, the difference between the internet back then and the internet now is really like a lot of these cultures. It was first like the California, it was a Wild West. And they went there for the gold. The goal was the corporations like eBay, Amazon, tech companies. That was the Wild West back then. Those companies were small, but in this example, LA already exists. The gold's gone. What's left are the little guys that want to make a difference. That's what's left right now, and we do have a chance.
Of course, we're doing it, bro.
We have a chance right now.
Because everybody's doing it. Everybody got a phone. People in the third world countries are creating content. Yo, y'all Google ghetto kids, bro. Ghetto kids in Africa. If you ever feeling down,
I've seen it.
Bro,
yeah.
Look how your voice changed. If you ever feel down, bro, you just type up ghetto kids, bro. Them kids dancing, they automatic because they dancing on the mud floor in Africa, bro.
Dude, I see that. Did you ever see this big African guy with this massive pecs, massive muscles, using a shovel?
I seen that dude. I don't know if I seen that dude, but I seen a dude that be doing that. Something like that. This dude was doing stretches though that I seen recently. And I feel like he was from the States, but he was just in Africa making content.
Look at that.
Swole dude though, yeah.
Look, the technology is already there, and that's the thing, and to finish this podcast, these things, this computer, this phone I'm recording on, it's a double-edged sword. It could be used to suck up our time and get us away from our culture, or it could be used to create content and get us closer to our culture. That's the conclusion on all this.
My last word is original. Original, man. Just remind yourself that AI ain't original. You are. God created you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you use this technology and you keep the idea that I'm an original man, I'm an original woman, you have the potential to break the misogynistic, white supremacist, grossly capitalist, broken systems of the colonizer. So just remember that you're original, you know what I'm saying?
Like every single thought that comes out of my head, your head, everyone's head is completely unique. You know, you can't. Like, the reality is, from the eyes behind, no one can see what we're thinking.
See.
But every single thought is brand new. They might be similar.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But they do have some variation. Every single head. It's like the market. You know,
it's through your own perspective.
You know, every single moment, especially in the market, a brand new movement, something that has never happened before, is happening. And AI is taking that and it's recording it. So it's up to you guys to you know how to use it. This is Flamenco Tremendo with AfroRico.
Comment, share this on Facebook, share this on
subscribe,
share this wherever you can, man.
Instagram, X.
X.com.
Say hello to Elon Musk.
See.
And we have Colegio out. Bam.
I gotta work. We're going to the comfortable chair at work. Y'all want to see that already on